Hello everyone, welcome back to the railroad. The very next day, we just had an update yesterday. We're having another update today. Welcome to the Union Pacific Railroad Evanston subdivision in HO Scale. My name is Darrell Cruz, owner and builder of the layout, and your host for episode 15B, or update number 2 of season 2023. If you saw yesterday's update, you saw all the additional scenery color that was added, the paint, the ground foam, the maintenance roads, just everything to kind of make the layout come alive. This is the second part of the update because we have trains running, which is also always kind of cool. I did do a little bit of work today. I did put some color on these rock molds that I had put onto the side. This was a very vertical portion of the mountain. I just kind of felt like there needed to be some rocks there. So I went ahead and used my red oxide and I diluted it with water. I had it pretty far diluted. And this is just one coat. I kind of did coat after coat until I got it to the desired darkness or desired color. So this is my first one. This is after doing it a couple times. Now it's all kind of a mono color, so it doesn't really look right because it's all just simply one color. So we definitely needed to add some details, especially some shadows underneath the rocks and things like that. So that's kind of what I did next. Probably should have been able to use like a black wash of some sort in there. But anyway, I kind of did the shadows by hand, which you can kind of see there. And then also put in some vegetation, trying to help the rocks stand out as rocks, but also kind of blend into the rest of the mountain. It kind of sticks out here yet still, so definitely going to be adding some more. This is kind of what it looks like today, and you can kind of see that I kind of added in some more vegetation, and then also put a little bit of ground foam on there, both yellow and also a little bit of green. Not very much, but I sprayed it with some diluted white glue and then just very lightly sprinkled some onto there, and you can kind of see definitely blends in with the rest of the layout pretty good. Now I have to say it looks a lot darker on the video. Of course, it depends on what type of display you have, but it definitely looks darker on the video than it is in person. And the red definitely is much more much lighter throughout all this in person, at least from what my video screen looks like. I also painted the fascia and put the skirting back in and did a lot of cleanup also, so you can kind of see how it all kind of looks together. Now I know some of you out there who are into making this look like a museum display would not like my choice of color for the fascia, but I'm not trying to make this a museum kind of display. This is more a display for running trains and having it be an open area, so I don't have the fascia above it or at all. Don't worry about painting the fascia black. Just kind of want everything to blend together. I basically paint the fascia the same color as I paint the ground, other than the rocks. But I think it looks very good. We do have the black for the skirting. But now we do have a chance to get some trains running. I have a coal train here pulled by think there's 4 diesels on here, and then an auto rack train going through the lower level. Trains definitely look very, very cool going through the scenery. Definitely has come a long way. When I think about a year ago, I was just putting this bench work together here, just getting things started. Now we have trains, and we're pretty close to having this look how it's going to be, finishing up. There's the other scene. Get a chance to see the trains coming through here. Some things that I still need to do on this scene is ballasting. That's kind of what I'm going to be doing this week. So something to look forward to on Sunday for my weekly update. Should have all this ballast. In fact, my goal is to get all of this from here all the way to Emory, get all of it ballasted. So all the areas that we seen it last year, get that all ballasted, and then also get all of this area ballasted. Luckily, there's no turnouts on the peninsula, so it shouldn't take too long. So I hope to have that done this weekend. By the way, you notice there's some Elmer's glue that still hasn't dried on the rocks. I see some trains making an appearance on the on this scene here. Not sure what I would call this. This is on the eastern side of Kerrville, the other side of the mountains. One thing I am going to do, by the way, I'm not sure if I'll do it this week, but the tunnels do need some sleeves. Somebody mentioned that in the comments, and I was like, I can't see it that very much. But then when I came downstairs, I was like, oh gosh, you can see into the tunnels. So I probably will be putting some sleeves on the inside the tunnels so that you cannot see the bench work. You have to kind of be looking for it. But this is a very cool scene. You kind of see the headlights coming through. Definitely going to look even better once it's ballasted. Again, that's what I want to try and do this week. And then another thing that still needs to be done before this is a finished scene is static grass. So I'm going to do a lot of static grass throughout all this. So all the areas where you have the ground foam that will be covered with static grass. It'll be pretty long grass because it's not mowed in this area. So it'll probably be a couple feet tall grass in different areas. So it should be pretty cool as we see it coming through the Kerrville area again. So a short update, but it is part 2, so things are looking pretty good here. Look forward to doing another operations video this week, and then stay tuned for the ballasting update on Sunday. Looks pretty good. I have to say I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm pretty happy with the way everything's turning out. Definitely looks like what I remember when I was there. And I think it looks like the picture's pretty well. Still have to put some photo backdrops up and touch up the backdrop also. But this is kind of how it looks today. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like. Oh, by the way, I need subscribers. I'm less than 100 away from 15,000 subscribers. So get yourself subscribed if you haven't yet. Have a great week, everybody. Take care.